Good morning, children. So this is the third part of that video, lesson number 7, the adjective. Today we are going to learn something interesting, the correct use of some adjectives. Although you are aware of, but you are going to learn, the things in detail, like the words like some and any. We have learned something about any, that any is used preferably in negative or interrogative sentences, and some is normally used in affirmative sentences. Affirmative sentences, are those sentences which don't have the word not, any negative word. Like I'll buy some shirts. So when there is not, coming to this page 35, I will not buy any apples. So when negative sentence, any will come. And with interrogative question mark also, we have any. Have you bought any books? So this is the question, have you bought any books? So any is used with the not sentences and with the sentence which has a question mark, interrogative. So the next point, any can be used, one more word is there, like if the sentence begins with if, then we use any. If you need any help, let me know. The conditional sentences starting with if, then we are supposed to use there any. Some is used in the questions which are really which are really offers or request, or which expects the answer yes. Will you have some ice cream? When expected answer is yes, so we use there the word some. Will you have some ice cream? So it's better you write like this, any with not and interrogative questions and the sentences which begins with the word if. Then some is used with the affirmative or the interrogative sentences when you expect the answer yes. Then the next example they have given of each and every. Each is used in speaking of two or more things. Please underline the way I have underlined and make a star. Each is used in speaking of two or more things. Each, two or more things. Every is used only in speaking of more than two things. So keep in mind, more than two things. Each is used in speaking of two or more things. Every is used only in speaking of more than two. Each is used only when the number in the group, this is the first part, and the second point, each is used only when the number in the group is limited and definite. There we use each when it is limited and definite, you know about that thing. Every is used when the number is indefinite. So let's learn more about from the examples. Each person cast a vote. Each person, two or more things we are speaking about here. Each person cast a vote. Every seat was taken, indefinite number of. So no, this you have to, every seat was taken, more than two. So there we use the word every. So this way you have to keep it in mind. The third is, there are three words, little, a little and the little. So this word first, little, this means not much, hardly any. Very nicely they have given in your books. When you read very easily you can understand, hardly any. The adjective little has a negative meaning. Keep in mind, underline negative. There is little hope of her recovery, means no hope. She is not likely to recover. Little hope here means hardly any hope that she can get well. He showed little concern for his cousin. It means no concern. He didn't bother about his cousin. This means that. A negative meaning, little. Then a little means some, though not that much, but a little, a positive meaning. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing, means some or less knowledge. Then the little, not much, but all there is. Like the little information he had was not quite reliable. But here a little information, but that was all he had. That is the thing. This is the difference. Little, a little and the little. By reading the examples, this is going to be clear to you. Again we have three more things. Few, a few and the few. Few, not many. Again a negative meaning. Few, the way we are having little negative meaning, few also negative meaning. Few persons can keep promise. This is true. It's very difficult to keep promises. So very few persons can keep promise. Few cities in India have public libraries. This is true, but this is sad. All the cities should have the public libraries so that the children know, get some more interest in reading books. A few means some. This is negative meaning, this is something positive. A few honest words will convince him, will make him to do that work. Have you got a few chocolates left? So this is the positive meaning when you get the word a with that. The few, not many, but all there are, means everything, whatever they have. The few friends he has are all very poor. Few friends and all of them are poor. The few garments they had were all expensive. So this way very easily you can find out the different meaning because they have given the examples with that. So coming to the next page, we are going to learn about comparison of adjectives. Yes, this is interesting because this is going to be there in detail in your next class. Comparison of adjectives. Yeah, we have 3 degrees. First is on the top you write positive. This is the first degree, comparison of degree. Then we have comparative. And then we have superlative, 3 degrees. Comparison of adjectives, there are 3 degrees. Keep in mind, positive, comparative and superlative. So here they have given, see, positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Number 1, number 2 and number 3 superlative. With the examples they have given. Positive degree of an adjective is the simplest form of the adjective. There is no comparison. She is a sweet girl. A muddy field, a beautiful rose. Simplest form adjective. There is no comparison. Comparative degree when you're comparing 2 people or 2 things. Keep in mind 2 people or 2 things. The main thing is when you compare 2 people or things, keep it in mind. Comparative degree, 2 people or things. A sweeter girl, a muddier field, a more beautiful rose. So these are the comparative degree. Sweet, the positive, sweeter, the comparative, and sweetest. This is the superlative degree. So an adjective in the superlative degree is followed by the word than in a sentence. Mohan is cleverer than Rohit. So this is the word than. When you compare 2 people or 2 persons or 2 things. The superlative degree is the highest degree of the quality when you compare more than 2 people, like more 2 people or things. So adjective of more than 2 syllables form the superlative by putting most before the positive. See, we add es to the positive. Yeah, like positive, sweet, sweeter, sweetest. But in case like with beautiful, it's going to be most, because there is no word like beautiful rest. So we add the word most with it. It is used when we compare, yes, more than 2 people or things. Keep in mind, more than 2 people or things. The definite article the is used before the superlative degree. The sweetest girl, the muddiest field, the most beautiful rose. So this is the thing you have to keep it in mind. One more thing, you're not supposed to use, see 2 different, like 2 superlative adjectives you can't use, like most, tallest. Tallest itself is the superlative degree. So there is no need of using the word most. He is the tallest boy in the class. I hope I made it clear. Please go through the things once again. And when we are going to do the exercises in the class, so that time also all these things you are going to recall and revise. So the rest of the exercise I am going to put up in the WhatsApp group. Thank you, and respect your parents and your grandparents. And try to help whenever they call for anything, even a small thing like glass of water. Go run and give it, because blessings only we need in life. Thank you, beta. God bless you.